I'm Dr. Vanita Rattan. I'm a doctor, but I'm also a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of color. So today's video is how to treat wrinkles on the neck and also something called tech neck, how to smooth the skin on the neck. So there are a number of different issues here. First of all, we should be talking about why does it happen on the neck so quickly? What are the key actives that we need in our skincare routine? Mistakes made when trying to treat the neck? What professional treatments are available for skin on the neck? And also which ones to avoid. As you know, none of my videos have ever been sponsored. They will never be sponsored. And so everything I recommend is evidence-based. So at the end, I will let you know all my Dr. V approved products. If you do want to learn more about skincare for skin of color, do make sure you get your hands on a copy of Skin Revolution. It's a book that I've written and been published by HarperCollins, and you can get yourself a copy in Barnes & Noble or on Amazon. Also, all the products recommended in this book are also non-sponsored. Please don't forget, I'm in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every single video. So when you subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm also on Instagram. I've got 2 accounts, Skincare by Dr. V and Dr. Vanita Rattan. And also we have a private Facebook group called Dr. V Sock Family, which is a safe space for you to come and talk about your skincare, upload photos, and it's a global platform. So you will have followers from all over the world able to help each other. So with the skin on the neck, there are some key problems. Number 1, the dermis is quite thin on the neck. Number 2, when we apply sunscreen to our face, we often don't apply to the neck at the same time. It's essential that whatever we do to our face, we really should be doing to our neck simultaneously. And in recent years, we also have the added negative effects of constantly looking down at our phones. When you're constantly scrolling for hours on end, you've got 2 impacts. One is gravity, and the folds basically become more prominent, and for skin of color, a fold equals hyperpigmentation. So we tend to start getting pigmentation across our neck. And the second problem is that any devices will emit something called blue light energy, and this is almost directly affecting your neck. So is an additional negative downside of gadgets. So what happens is blue light will hit the skin. This will trigger free radicals in your skin, which will start to break down collagen. This is why when I formulated Inzincable for skin of color, I made sure we put in blue light technology to make sure that you are protected from devices too. So when you purchase your sunscreen that you put on your face and your neck, make sure that so it has no white cast, it's been designed for skin of color. But when you do purchase your sunscreen, make sure that it has a shield that protects you from blue light too, not just UVA and UVB rays. The next question I get asked is, Dr. V, should we be using the same cream on our face as on our neck? Now, I would say yes to this. You want the same moisturizer, the same SPF 50, the same antioxidant serums, because if you start adding in different products for your neck, you're likely to miss that step altogether. And the most important thing is to ensure that this area is hydrated. It has humectants, i.e. water magnets from your moisturizer. You're being protected from UV and blue light from your sunscreen. And you have your antioxidants that you use at the end of the day in order to mop up any free radicals. And that's essential. I would rather you did that than to start using cream specifically for the neck, unless you are looking for a tightening cream with polymers in it. I personally love polysilicone, for example, and I make myself my own neck cream, and that's just for me. I don't market it, I don't sell it, I don't manufacture it for anybody else. But basically it's just a tightening serum that I put on the skin and will tighten the skin on the neck or tighten the skin around the eyes. But this is an additional step to your skincare routine, and it's not something that I would recommend as first line. First line is going to be make sure you've got your moisturizer, your SPF 50 and your antioxidant serums. So what are the key actives that we need for the neck? Start off with retinol. So retinol is a very effective form of vitamin A, however it can be very irritating, and the skin on the neck is particularly sensitive, which is why I tend to recommend 0.2% retinol specifically for the neck area. I do prefer retinaldehyde, of course, because it works about 11 times faster than retinol. It's a lot less irritating and a lot more effective. So retinaldehyde is, of course, my favorite, but it's very hard to get hold of in an over-the-counter product. So let's stick with retinol because it's just easy to get hold of, and I tend to recommend 0.2%. How retinol works is that it stimulates collagen production and it increases cell turnover. So collagen is basically the structural protein of the skin, and we lose 1% every year from 21 years old onwards, which is why we really want to be protecting our collagen from really early 20s. Another way to do this is, of course, with your collagen supplements. So this is what I drink. This is the Dr. V Collagen Boost. This is 8 grams marine collagen, so it has higher bioavailability than other forms of collagen. Plus it's got all the vitamins specifically for skin of color, such as vitamin D, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, the whole vitamin B complex, plus many more. But whichever collagen supplement you want to go with is absolutely fine. But I would recommend that you start looking into collagen supplements from mid-20s onwards. The next key essential is, of course, your SPF 50. I do tend to prefer mineral sunscreen over chemical sunscreen, purely because mineral sunscreen is anti-inflammatory, which is really what we're trying to do here, and also it doesn't enter the bloodstream unlike chemical sunscreen. So it does tend to be my preference. So look for zinc oxide, and often they're hybrid. Often you get zinc oxide plus chemical filters, because it's actually very hard to make a mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide on its own as a 100% mineral sunscreen, but it's my preference. Also look for blue light shield. That's really important because of devices. The other thing is exfoliation. Chemical exfoliation is important because when you remove the top layer of dead skin cells from the neck, you have much better penetration of actives of the next product. So your antioxidant serum, for example. In addition, you get instant brightening, and it can stimulate collagen production too. So chemical exfoliation once a week is something that I would recommend for the neck area. Other key ingredients I love are tetrahexyl dichloroascorbate, so fat-soluble vitamin C, peptides, so that also stimulates collagen. Also, you want humectants. You want to create a healing environment for the skin, so you want water magnets in that top layer of skin, plus ceramides. We have less ceramides in our skin than Caucasian skin, and it's one of the reasons that our skin can become drier quicker. And when it's drier, it becomes more reactive, more sensitive, and duller. So these are all things that we don't want. Also, dry skin tends to lead to wrinkles more, which is the exact opposite of what we're trying to do with the neck area. I've seen so many myths online with what to do with the neck area, and some things just don't work, such as neck exercises are not going to tighten the skin on the neck. Lymph drainage with jade rollers just isn't going to work. There's not enough lymph there, and it's just not going to tighten the skin. I don't even know why people recommend that. And really here, prevention is better than cure. So just remember I would love to know actually, how many of you guys, when you put your SPF 50 on your face every day, because I know you do, hopefully, how many of you extend down to your neck? I would love to know. Can you write down in the comment section, just so that we can do a quick poll, how many of you do your face and neck when you do your sunscreen? A few other tips is avoid looking down at your screen, so try and keep your phone up. It's also much better for your back as well. You'll find hunched over constantly, it does lead to a question mark back and poor posture. So I would recommend that. And also stroking products upwards rather than pulling down. Gravity doesn't need any help. And so tugging at the skin or pulling skin down in repeated motions over years is also a bad idea. Right, to go through some Dr. V approved products, starting off with Mineral SPF 50. I do love the Colour Science SPF 50, and of course our Inzincable with Blue Shield, Niacinamide, and Melashield. There's Melashield in here. Melashield is a UV stable tyrosinase inhibitor, which means it helps to reverse hyperpigmentation during the day. So this is designed specifically for skin of colour if you have hyperpigmentation. Moving on to your antioxidant serums. So I love Environ. I also love Paula's Choice. Also, we have our own antioxidant power serum, which is designed for skin of color, which has got retinol palmitate, it's got tetrahexyl decolorscorbate, your vitamin E and coenzyme Q10. Moving on to peptides, so I love Drunk Elephant Proteini. It's got 9 different peptides in it. Or if you want peptides plus ceramides plus your niacinamide, plus Derm Stim, which stimulates collagen, we put this into our Cera-Pep Brightening Moisturiser, again specifically for skin of colour. Moving on to collagen supplements, I do tend to recommend marine collagen over bovine collagen, for example, because it has higher bioavailability. It's also more expensive, so you're going to notice this when you shop around for collagen. So I do like Absolute Collagen. It's 8 grams marine collagen. It just doesn't taste amazing, but I love the ingredients in it, and they put vitamin C in too. So we also made our own 8 grams marine collagen. This is pink watermelon. In here I put everything from hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, zinc, vitamin B, vitamin D, you name it. So there's a whole host of vitamins in our Dr. V Collagen Boost, which hopefully you should have access to soon from our website skincarebyDrV.com. Now, there are a number of different in-office treatments you can do too. So for example, you can use Botox. These treat those vertical platysmal neck bands. Another very effective treatment is the Morphus 8, which is essentially microneedling with radio frequency. It's something I've been looking into myself, and if I decide to go ahead and I'm brave enough to do it, because I've heard it's very painful, then I will definitely take a video for you and vlog that day for you. So if that's something you want to see as well, can you write down below Morphus 8? The other thing that is done in office is microneedling. I just wouldn't recommend a large needle with this one. I would probably stick with the 0.2 millimeter microneedling. To learn more about products designed for skin of colour, please do visit our website, Skincare by Dr. V. I've also got a whole blog section as well with lots of articles you can read, and you can also watch my own skincare routine. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!